Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about Hive and Impala, how to work with the data using Hive and Impala. So in order to start our work, we have to find a unique data set, and here I have found my unique data set called AIDS Clinical Trials Group Study 175, which is from UC Irvine Machine Learning Repository. So in order to get the data set from this URL, I need to execute the following code, and thereafter I'll be able to get this comma separated values, and after that I'll be saving this comma separated values into a file called aids, and I've selected an income data set also, which I have worked on previously, but I didn't work on this right now. Now my main focus is on this aids data set. So here I have created a repository in GitHub, and I have stored these uh, like files in this repository. So we are done with adding the data into the GitHub repository. Now, in order to clone the data in the dev01 server, we need to go to the virtual machine. So we have to open the terminal. After opening the terminal, we have to go to the directory called workbench. And now we will list out all the values here, and thereafter we will be going to this table. We'll be going to this folder F23, and we're listing out all the values here, cd, and inside the docker we will be able to see our cloudera files. We'll be listing out all the values here, and inside this folder we will be opening the cloudera folder, and we'll be listing out all the values. So now we have to according to the requirement, now we have to start the cloudera server in dev01, and we have to clone and pull the data in the dev01 server. So in order to do this, uh, we have to we have to create the folder. We have to create a folder called data, mkdir data, and once this command got executed, then we will be and then this data folder will be created, and after this we'll be routing to this data folder, and we'll be listing out all the values. And here we will be executing the command called git clone space clone, and we have to copy the URL from here, and you have to paste it here. Once you paste it and execute it, you will be able to clone the entire repository inside this folder. We have already verified. Now we'll verify whether we have the data inside this folder or not by listing out the values. So we have the aids as well as income data inside this folder. Now we will be opening another terminal in order to start the Cloudera interactive shell. So before doing that, after doing that, we have to copy the data into the shared data folder between dev01 and Cloudera image. So now I will go to the root directory, and now I will be executing the following command: dev exec hyphen it Cloudera bin bash. So this will start the interactive shell running in the container. So now I'll list out all the values here. So thereafter, I will be opening, I'll be going to the directory of home, and I'll be listing out all the values, and I'll be opening the values of Cloudera here, and listing out all the, and now I'll be going into the dev01 folder, and I'll be listing here. Here the main thing is, when you actually execute the Docker compose, here in here in this terminal, you'll be you'll be creating a synchronization between these two terminals. If you save anything inside this data, that will be automatically reflected back to inside this data folder. So now I will execute the docker compose up. So when we do this, then we will enter in, once it is successfully executed, then the terminal looks like this, and here we can see that Impala server is running successfully. So we will verify the data between the two terminals. So we'll be going into this data folder and we'll be listing out all the. So here we can verify that we have the data which is synchronized between these two terminals. So we are done with the step 5 as well as synchronization part of the files. Now, while we are still in the Cloudera server, we have to copy the data from dev01 folder to our his newly created week8 folder. So, in order to do that, we have to execute a folder. We have to execute a command called htfs dfs. First, we have to check whether the folder is existed or not. User Cloudera week 8. Oh, here we can see that we have successfully created the week8 folder, and also we have copied the files from the local dev1 to the htfs file server. So if it is not created, then I will show you how it can be done. So to create a new folder, we have to execute the following command. So if you execute this command, this will create a new folder inside the HDFS. We create new folder inside the HDFS. So it is already done. So that's why I'm not executing this command. Once it is executed, then you have to execute this command in order to copy the files from local to week8 folder. So here the keyword copy from local, it means says that it is copying the files from local to the hdfs. So, and star means it is copying all the files which are present in the data. And now I will give the destination path to where it should be copied. Once in the previous step, I've shown you how to create the week8 folder. Now I'm showing you how to copy the data from local to the week8. So this command will copy the files from the local to the week8 folder. So I'm clearing it off and I'm not executing it because I'm already done with copying the files. So now I will be I'm closing the Cloudera terminal because I'm done with copying and all. Exit. So when coming to the so now once we are done with saving the files into the HDFS, now using Hive, we have to add the data to the metastore. So now in order to access the metastore, once we come here, we have to execute a localhost. And we have to click on the data browsers metastore tables. And using this icon here, we can click on we can give a table name, and here there is an option to add your table which are imported previously into HDFS server. And I have already done this process, and once after that we have to click next, 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 and you have to define the columns. If you wanted to change the data type in between, you can actually change it. And once you're done with all the process, then you will reach this table, and here I'm giving you a clear overview of all the columns which are created previously. So once we are done with this, now we need to open the query editor. So now here our main aim is to here we are analyzing data from AIDS table to provide insights into the gender and age distribution of individuals affected by AIDS. So in order to accomplish this, we will be taking the gender column as well as age column, and like we'll be considering the like a 0 as f and 1 as m, as stated in the repository URL. Like here we can see that gender is in the gender it is 0 is f and 1 is m. So we will write the query according to it. Select case gender when 0, then f, 1, then it is male. Also, we are ending the statement as patient gender. And also we here we can give another column as else unknown if you have an improper data set. So here it will display you the date. I mean, it will categorize the blank value as the unknown. In our case, the unknown. I mean, in our case, there is no column containing unknown. But in order to make sure, I'm just giving an extra condition here. And after that, we'll be considering the age. From the age, patient age. Thereafter, we have to count the people who are affected from the AIDS. So here, using the group by gender and age. Hmm. And now we'll be formatting. Now we'll be formatting the uh, now we'll be formatting the SQL query and we'll be executing it. So meanwhile, it is executing. So the executing is still going on. So now the SQL query, now in this SQL query, we are analyzing the age table to provide insights into the gender as well as age distribution of individuals affected by AIDS, and also like using group by we are organizing the data into distinct groups based on gender and age, allowing for a comprehensive overview of how many people from various gender as well as age categories are affected by AIDS. So like I will show you the data right now, which is after executed. So here we can see that the patient gender as well as a corresponding age, and how many people got affected within this corresponding age as well as gender. So here we can see that when coming to the female, the highest value here I can see is around 30 with the age 31 and 32 females. Around 22 people are affected in this specific gender as well as age. So when coming to the female, we can see that there is a high chance of according to the data set, there are people who are having high chance of getting, I mean, who got AIDS. Like 94 people got AIDS in the age of around 30, and these are males. So here in this way we can actually show the overview of the data using Hive and Impala by executing this query. Thank you.